It is a great pleasure for me today to address you on behalf of the Swiss Embassy at the launching event of this new program called Pro-Local Governance for People and Nature. We have come a very long way. I think initial discussions have started 2 years ago, and now we are at the point where we have a follow-up phase of the former Swiss Pro program. So I'm very happy that we made it up to this point. This innovative program has been designed together with the Serbian government and local partners and 4 UN organizations to address citizens' needs at the local level in 3 priority areas: good governance, social inclusion, and environmental protection policies. Let me express my sincere gratitude to all involved partners who have actively engaged in setting up of this ambitious and at the same time very important intervention. This program takes local governance competencies as a starting point and provides a boost to the local implementation of larger strategic and policy frameworks of the Serbian government, the UN Development Cooperation Framework, the Agenda 2030, and in addition, I think it's fair to say that this program represents as well a flagship of the Swiss cooperation program with Serbia for the period 22-25. And Minister Selakovic is right. The beginning of this cooperation dates back to 91. As you rightly pointed out, it was humanitarian assistance, and over time it evolved to a full-fledged cooperation program. So in 21 we celebrated 30 years of cooperation with Serbia. Ladies and gentlemen, let me briefly elaborate on the 3 priority areas of this program. First, and based on our own experience in Switzerland, this program will foster local governments in their role of assuring quality services and citizen participation, and enable citizens to access their rights. Good governance principles are in the center of a proper functioning of local governance and interaction with citizens. Consequently, this program will improve good governance practices and service provision to citizens, building on existing but also introducing new modalities such as intermunicipal cooperation and e-governance. The second program pillar on social inclusion will address local social protection policies, service provision and institutional capacities to assist vulnerable groups, including children, youth and elderly people. For 12 years, Switzerland has been supporting social inclusion at the national level through SIPRU, the Social Inclusion and Poverty Reduction Unit, anchored at the Prime Minister's office. Through this new program, we are continuing our support to social inclusion, shifting the main focus on the local level, where national policies meet local realities and need to be implemented. A specificity of this pillar, as the State Secretary has pointed out, will be the livelihood recovery of waste pickers, mainly Roma waste pickers, affected by the closure of non-sanitary landfills in relation to the government's efforts to improve waste management across the country. Loans provided by the French Agency for Development in EBRD for this purpose will be closely coordinated with this new program. And I think this stands also as a good example, for the cooperation, coordination between bilateral donors, Switzerland, the UN, and international financial institutions. The third program pillar relates to environmental governance. As it is well known, the Green Agenda is a current priority topic of crucial relevance for everybody's life. This pillar will support local governments to engage a broader public for active participation in shaping local environmental policies and their implementation. Last but not least, gender equality will be an important cross-cutting topic of the entire program, also addressing gender-sensitive governance and budgeting. On a different note, ladies and gentlemen, let me emphasize that this joint program also stands for the Swiss efforts to support the UN system reform, encouraging UN agencies to deliver as one. In this case, UNOPS, UNFPA, UNICEF, and UNEP under the auspices of the UN Resident Coordinator Office.